Hello everyone, and welcome to pros and cons of the video game Creature Romance's Kokono Kokoro on Not Now Mom, I'm Gaming. These are short videos featuring all my little nitpicks and pleasantries with having played the game, while sustaining a bare minimum of spoilers. You can watch live streams and bloopers over on my Patreon. Let the reviewing begin. Pros. Our sister's skirt defies gravity, and thank God for that. What kind of person hangs from the ceiling while wearing a skirt and expects it to not reveal everything underneath? Do you know how awkward that would be to see that happen with your sister? Didn't think a grasshopper could look that good. I mean, they made her look good. She came onto the scene and I did a double take. Like, alright girl, get it. All these furries and scalies in the world, now we're bringing in the insecties to spice things up. I bet nobody thought a grasshopper chick would look any kind of good in a swimsuit. Don't get me wrong, her face is still sort of creepy, but everything put together, she's a nice piece of artwork. Voice acting. You know what? I don't mind most of the voice acting. Our teachers is a bit cringe and our sisters as well, but the other characters that speak, I don't mind. It's not all great, but it's not all bad, and it is in Japanese. Though when our sister laughs, it's so high-pitched and annoying, she's almost been able to trigger a migraine for me. I absolutely hate her laugh. Multiple endings. A single section in this game will give you 3 choices, and each one of these choices offers a different ending. 2 are not the choices you want. 1 is clearly what you're supposed to choose. You can decide on which one that might be. Cons. Are we dumb because we're human? We've got Kokoro, the grasshopper girl, who's smart. Then we have Masato, the skull guy, who's so smart that he doesn't even need to study like Kokoro does. And then there's us, the human, who's dumb and has absolutely no shot at getting into Tokyo U, no matter how much Kokoro helps us with studying. I mean, granted, I get it. When she comes over to help us study, we're busy studying her, and so we don't get any schoolwork done. But seriously, apparently all these creatures are smart. Hell, even our sister is smart. And then there's us. Are humans inherently dumber in this universe? Weird character designs. I'm all for interesting character designs, but I just don't understand the characters within this game. It's obviously a world where humans and anthropomorphic creatures exist, but I guess if there's a grasshopper chick, why would any of the other characters make much sense? But then again, we're familiar with humans and grasshoppers and bats, so why is there a nightmare-fueled Mr. Potato Head as a teacher and the Bone Man as a friend? It just doesn't make much sense to me to know specific species from Earth, and then we see beings from hell. Grasshoppers make sounds before killing you. Who would have thought, right? It's a little weird though. Do grasshoppers actually make noise? I know crickets do, and grasshoppers can fly to a certain extent, and they also spit, which is absolutely gross when you're holding one and don't realize it's going to happen. Kokoro doesn't do this, at least to my knowledge. But she does make some kind of war cry when you make a choice within the game. Silent segments are too long. There's a time and place for taking the music portion out of a video game, and that can sometimes be to up the tension of a moment where something might happen, where the audience watching might be holding their breath to see what comes next. Sometimes it doesn't work in this game because the silence that stretches through the portions of this game is just too long. Especially when the text is on auto mode and you're waiting for the text to progress while listening to absolutely nothing when the characters aren't voicing lines. I just prefer some kind of music in the background, even if it's subtle. Masato scares me as a friend. I mean, he scares me in general, but as a friend, he's extra scary, specifically toward the end of the game when he's talking to you about Kokoro. He grabs hold of the front of your shirt, has a raging look on his face, is yelling at you, throws hands, and, well, with a friend like him, who needs enemies, right? Credits go slow. Minor nitpick because not everyone sits through the credits, but if you want to, for how little credits there are, it goes incredibly slow. And I wonder if they made it so slow just so you could listen to the music going on, which is atrocious to listen to. Don't roll credits for one section at a time. Auto text goes faster than voice acting. I noticed this in the later portion of the game, probably because I played the last section right before this review. But yes, if you have the auto text going, it might progress forward before a character is done reading their lines. Which, why? Just why would you allow that to happen in a game with voice acting in it? And that's the end of our pros and cons review of Creature Romance's Kokono Kokoro. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom, I'm gaming."